Hey, what's cooking, people? And welcome to another episode of MC Eats Life. Yes, that's right, there's no food on this episode, only adventure. Today's episode sees us return to Pasir Ris Park. The reason I've come back here is there have been quite a number of snake sightings in the last few days, and I'm here to hopefully get lucky and to see a snake. Let's keep our fingers crossed that we find some great wildlife on our adventures today. Today we're going to start by walking through the boardwalk area of Pasir Ris Park like we've done before. We'll take our time, we'll see what we can see, hopefully we get to spot some wildlife. From there we'll then take a walk down through Pasir Ris Park towards the sea and see if there's anything going on. It should be quiet today. We're due rain, but it is dry at the moment. International schools should all be back now, so they shouldn't be down there, and schools should still be in session here in Singapore for local schools. So hopefully the park's quiet, hopefully the mangroves are quiet, apart from wildlife. I want to see lots of wildlife. That's the plan. See the squirrels playing. I think if I was a squirrel that would be a great place to play. Just chasing each other. You hear that amazing bird call? It's been going on non-stop for about 5 minutes. A couple of butterflies there. Yeah, this part's some kind of mating dance, or one's just terrorising the other. Hey, this little dude. Just been crossing the path. Minding its own business, it's going for a little bit of a walk. I'm guessing it knows where it's heading. And then it's gone. So as we head down towards the boardwalk, do you think we're going to be lucky? Don't know. Sometimes I can sense it. I think we're going to see some wildlife today. Just the dream is to see some interesting snakes. I just don't know. Just don't know. Cool spider. Is it going to move for us? It's moving a little bit in the breeze. Right, my job's going to be to try and identify the type of spider that is. I don't know if you can hear the bird calls in the distance, but it sounds like car alarms going off. Make a good jungle soundtrack. Just a crab up the tree. As you do. And we're quite a way up above the water. Guessing it's happy up there. But look, this is how so we're quite a long way up. I think these are probably some of my favourite mangrove and boardwalk. I mean, I have only been here on weekdays, but it's so quiet. And the water's so clear down there. It's not too big. It's good for just a quick look round. There, up in there. Can you see one of my favourite birds? Beautiful. It's got a nice call as well. For the first time in a long time on an MC Eats video, I am stood in sunlight. Makes a nice change. It's my vitamin D boost for the day. You can see the cool fish down there. Or is it a fish, or is it is it a mud skipper? Seems quite happy with its head out of the water, doesn't it? Birds are making a racket.
couple of crabs just hanging out down there. There's another one down inside the one of the holes as well, but he saw me and ran in. They're just hanging out waiting for the tide to come back in. There's another crab on the tree up there. I mean, that's about 4 meters off the ground. Like, I genuinely didn't know that crabs would climb up as high as that. I'd expect it possibly down the bottom, but that's a long, long way up. Ah, these ants just carrying this beetle. So much for the sunshine. The wind's picked up, it's got quite a bit darker. So the rain I was hoping would hold off is probably fairly imminent. It's a good day for crab spotting. I mean, that's one thing you should always see in mangroves, isn't it? It's crabs. It's an interesting place to be when the wind's picking up. Or is that some thunder as well? Branches falling down, fruits from high up above in the canopy. I'm hoping I can avoid the umbrella. There are at least a couple of places here that I know I can shelter if need be. It's quite exciting. First little raindrops are now getting me. Can you see the snake? So I think that's an oriental whip snake again. We've seen that type of snake before. Beautiful bright green colour. Let's zoom out a little bit. See if we can go around and see it from this side. You can see how long it is. So these can grow, I believe, up to 2 meters long. It goes up there, round here, and its tail then comes down to there. Does it go any further? It's going to be interesting to see, now it's raining, whether it chooses to go somewhere else or to stay here. What an absolutely beautiful snake though. It really is starting to rain now. But I just want to stay here and spend some time with this little fella. I might have to put my umbrella on though. It's going to be interesting to see if it moves once it starts noticing the rain. I'll put my umbrella on, then I can keep watching it. Just turned its head to look at me. So well camouflaged though, and I just happened to see it because it's so brightly green coloured against the not so green leaves. That's the only reason I could see it. So privileged to be able to sit here and spend some time with it with no one else around, but that rain is getting heavier. How lucky are we to have seen that oriental whip snake? Absolutely fantastic. And yes, it is mildly venomous, but I was always at a safe distance and I let the camera get closer than me. As you can see, it's raining again. Be interesting, I think. I'm under shelter, so I'll let the rain pass and then we'll walk and see if the snake's still there. I don't know whether it would want to hang around in the rain. It might be a bit cold. It might have gone somewhere else. It was quite well sheltered. Anyway, I'm absolutely made up, beaming that we've seen a snake. Might be famous last words, but I don't think this rain is going to last for too long. It's already looking quite bright. Fingers crossed again. Want to go out and see the snake again. whilst it is still raining, it has eased off a lot, and I think with the umbrella I'll be fine out there now. It's just going to be slippy underfoot on the boardwalk. Just been back down that way and check the snake. Still there, hasn't moved much, but I think now it's time for us to keep on walking and see what else we can see. Almost completely stopped raining now. In fact, we've even got some what I would describe almost as blue skies up there, so we'll take that. Just walked back past, and our beautiful oriental whip snake was still there. Oh, there's loads of crabs. They just, as I walk, they just scurry down their little holes. So much movement, and part of it is big raindrops falling from the canopy onto the leaves, and draws my attention away. But I also think there's some squirrels and stuff playing up there, and birds. I'm just walking back through really. I'm not going to go down to the sea today because I don't think it's really weather for it. I can come and do that another day. It's just really peaceful here, walking through the boardwalk and the mangrove. So I'm going to keep wandering. If I see anything interesting, I'll pop back on. Look at that big crab down there. It's a beauty. I thought as I got a bit closer it might have run off, but I've managed to be quiet. There's another little one here. Beautiful. How beautiful it is. After finishing our filming for today, I then caught sight of another little viper in the tree. It was brown, quite small. But yeah, what a little spot. It was beautiful. Very lucky. Right, now we're back pretty much where we started. That brings us to the end of today's episode. It's been a good one though. We've seen turtles crossing the road. We've seen crabs up the tree. We have seen birds. We have seen squirrels. We've seen 2 snakes. It's been a really lovely walk through. I've really enjoyed visiting Pasir Ris Park again, and the mangroves and the boardwalk. If you've liked it, make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe. Click the little bell so you get notified of any of our future videos. Leave a little comment in the comment section below. Tell me where I should go next and where else I should visit here in Singapore. I think all there is left to say other than thank you is see you on the next episode, and stay full.